Okay. Good morning. Hey, baby. Can I pick you up? I don't know. This is Tigger. Can I pick you up? Oh, what a big boy. Oh, what a big boy you are. He's never been out here. Today's his first day. And he's doing great. That was Tigger. Tigger doesn't know what to do. He said, I don't think I've ever been picked up before. He's such a good boy. Tigger came to us 2 days ago. A wonderful boy. The people that needed to find a home for Tigger took him to our local Humane Society, and they said too fat and he's too old. Just checking on our broadcast here. Hang on. Okay. Looks like everything's working. Hopefully you got to see Tigger. Hopefully you got to see Tigger. What a wonderful little cat. Little cat. He's not a little cat. He's 15 pounds. Rejected by the local shelter because he was too fat. He's about 13 years old. And let me turn this down. About 13 years old. I think we're going to love him to death. He's such a good guy. So that's Tigger. Now what else is going on? Well, unfortunately, as you know, this is a bittersweet business. Unfortunately, we lost Flavia a few days ago. She had been in our welcome room and was failing, not in pain, but just losing weight, not wanting to eat, and you know the usual signs of a cat that's on his way out. And we're mourning the loss of Flavia. We received back her ashes today, and we'll be putting her in the new butterfly garden, probably in the next few days. Butterfly garden is finally planted to our satisfaction and ready for more scattering of ashes of cats that pass. So Flavia will be the first one in our rehabbed Butterfly Memorial Garden. Sad, but it's very gratifying that we went through the expense and the effort to get the butterfly garden going again. I'm sure you've seen pictures of it. I'll send more, but Flavia will be our first entry into the new Butterfly Memorial Garden Cemetery. So there you go. Well, what else is going on? Well, we also released Buster today. Buster has been in the screen room over in the Treehouse Village area for about a week. And he's been very, very good. He's been a good boy. We had visitors yesterday, and he let them pat him, and we think he's ready to come out. So he'll be coming out today, and I'll take some pictures and send them to you. So there's 2 new entries. Buster and Tigger. Tigger's just laying down on the deck like he's been here forever. And I love cats like this. Many times we receive them and they're just, well, they either want to try to escape, or they want to hide, or they stop eating. You know, it's very refreshing to get a cat that's loving to us right away and wants to get out, and once he's out, he just hangs out. A beautiful cat. So we have I think 27 cats right now between the garden cats, the cats that are in Treehouse Village, and the cats that are in the pirate ship area. So we have about 27. So we like to keep it under 30. So we will probably entertain more cats here in the next week or two. Oh, let's see. So we had a tour yesterday. It was wonderful. People very sweet, very grateful for what we do, and very complimentary about what we've done here at the sanctuary. And the young lady that came, she was about 11 years old. She loved our ferrets. Our ferrets were the big thing. She loved holding our ferrets. So we let her do that, and then she got to hold a couple of the other cats. We took some pictures of her in pirate ship area and over in Katasik Park. Her mother didn't want the pictures on Facebook showing her face, and so we fully understand that. But I've got a couple of pictures that don't include her, which I'll publish. What else is going on? Well, you probably know that we finally got around to replacing all of the trees that were blown down during Hurricane Milton. Let me check to make sure we're recording. Okay, looks good. So this is live, so if I goof up, that's it, I'm stuck with it. But what else is happening? Well, we've had a loss of our squirrels that we had. We had two wonderful squirrels in our habitat. We had the 10-foot by 10-foot habitat, and it was working out real well. They loved it there. And, hey baby, here's back. They loved it there, but I was the goofball that left the door open a little bit, and just enough for them to get out. So they took off about a week or so ago, and we missed them in their habitat. We see them around from time to time. They show up in the trees, but I can't catch them. You know, they're fast. I've left some food near the entrance to the door, hoping that they'll come back, but no luck on that. So we've had to rethink that particular habitat as to whether we wanted to get more squirrels or something else. And Terry was in favor of the idea of getting some prairie dogs. So the same store, if you want to call it that, where we got our squirrels, had prairie dogs. So looks like we're going to get prairie dogs for the formerly squirrel habitat. I'm hoping that'll be pretty soon, because they don't require a permit in Florida, so we should be able to get them shipped to us pretty darn soon. Where you going, Tigger? You having the best time looking around? What a big boy. And Tigger, as a point of reference, had never been outside before. He had been an inside cat for 13 years also. He had been a solo cat. So for him to be acting this way on his first day out, I am just thrilled. Hi, honey. Yeah. I'd like to lift you up again, but sometimes cats don't appreciate being lifted. I did it one time with Tigger. I don't think I'll do it anymore. I don't want to press my luck. So we've had interest in having a wedding here, and I got in contact with a company called The Knot. Run a magazine and website called Wedding Life to get rid of their competition. In any event, they sent somebody out to evaluate our facility to see how well it would work as a wedding venue, and she was very, very enthusiastic and complimentary. So I don't know if we're going to do anything. I have to think about it a little bit. We're at the point now where we really don't want to be the organizer or run the event. We did that for our son's wedding a couple years ago, Casey, and it was really a lot of work. And then Terry got knocked down after that. It was so much work. I think it was the flu, but in any event, it was just too much for her. So, you know, we have to think about these things. With summer coming up, that's going to be hard on her. If she forgets to hydrate, she could find herself in the hospital. So I think I found a new helper who was here yesterday with the group, and she seems quite wonderful and has a good background. She lives close by, so she seems to be interested in helping us, and that would be great. We do need somebody to help with physical activities like changing the litter and getting rid of the old litter and making sure that the water is fresh and clean and all the other things, the feeding of the cats. So she indicated she would like to do that, so I'm going to try to line her up to help us out. I don't know how many days a week she can do that, but that would be great. And her name is Carrie, and of course my wife's name is Terry. There you go. So we got Carrie and Terry. Hello, Bumble. What you doing? Speaking of Bumble, Bumble was a big hit yesterday also. I used the big white cat, and the little girl and also her mother really loved being with Bumble. Can you see Tigger in the background? He's on the deck there, and he's watching Bumble come over. So we'll have to see how that works out. Hopefully I don't have to break up a cat fight. Bumble, yes, that's a new cat. That's Tigger. Yeah, I know. So I had quite a bit of trouble getting around yesterday, so I told Terry that I was going to suspend any future tours until I felt better, until I felt stronger in my back. Really, that's where the problem is. I don't want to just sit here on a picnic table and say, okay, go on out and look around and have fun, because we need to remind people to, you know, keep the cats inside their particular area, not let them run out, and also just kind of watch how they handle the cats. You know, make sure nobody is handling them incorrectly and gets scratched. We don't want that to happen. So we like to be there. So not exactly how that's going to work out. Maybe Terry will take over for my tour guiding function. But we had a good time yesterday with those folks, and look forward to doing it again. People seem to enjoy it. They're very complimentary of our facility and our mission here of rescuing homeless senior cats. Yeah, that's what we do. And right now, I think everybody's pretty healthy and in good shape, not anticipating losing anybody. Probably the oldest cats that we have right now would be Pewter, and who else? Maybe Chase. Chase is an old cat. These folks really took a liking to Chase too, and you know, he's such a dirty mess all the time. I was really surprised that they enjoyed playing with him as much as they did. So as I said, we've finished with the butterfly garden. It's looking great. We'll send you some more pictures of it, and we have pictures of the new gazebo as well, where people enjoy seeing that and being out there in the butterfly garden, inside the gazebo, or maybe having their picture taken in front of the gazebo. It's really very, very pretty. Shortcake has also been a big attraction for people that come by. Shortcake is our horse, our white mini horse, and she has been in the cradle all this time. And we decided that we would give her her own little pasture. It's not so little. It's on the side of the house. And we built a stall for her so she has a place to go when the weather's bad. And the pasture fronts our street. And so I made an opening in the fence on the street so that the kids could come up and give Shortcake some apples or carrots. I think that's pretty much what we limited it to. We posted a sign on the fence there about feeding the Shortcake, and so far it's worked out real well. So she has her own pasture, but it's right adjacent to the Butterfly Memorial Garden, so people can go by and look at the garden and then continue on and see Shortcake and maybe give her a carrot or two. Let's see, what else is happening? Okay, so we've got the possibility of weddings being here. Hello, you back again? What a big boy. Airbnb has been very good to us, and they think enough of us that they're sending out a photographer. Actually, they sent her out. They sent her out 2 days ago, and she took probably 50 pictures, of which they will select, I think, around 10, which they will put on our website. And the new pictures should be on our website on like April the 23rd. I think they said they would move them. She'll upload them through on our website. So I'm kind of surprised that they decided to spend that money on a photographer, because they don't make much with us. I mean, we're only charging $20 or $30 per person to come out and visit Cat's Cradle, and then they have to pay us, and there isn't much left for them. So we're very pleased, and we think it's probably an endorsement of our facility and also what we're doing here, for them to make that investment to get a photographer to come out. So we're excited about that. Another thing we're excited about, pardon my voice, another thing we're excited about is, there we go, our film is finally coming out in May at the Seattle Film Festival. So if you're in the Seattle area, you might want to go down there and, you know, look at their schedule and watch our film, because you're going to be able to see it before we do. We're not going to see it until I think the filmmaker is going to show it to us when he comes here on the 7th. So we may not be able to see it until the 7th. But I believe the film festival is earlier than that. He can't show it to us because it's an agreement that the filmmakers have with the festivals, that they will not show the film or portions of the film to anybody until after it is shown at the festival. they don't want the film shown around actually before the festival. I guess it makes sense, but we kind of like to see it and put a lot of work into it. It's going to last an hour. I can't imagine what's going to be, what the content will be over an hour-long film. But I think the filmmaker, Jonathan Napolitano, from the New York area, I think he's hoping that it gets picked up and shown on Netflix or one of the other popular streaming services. The people that are previewing it, I guess is the way to put it, is the Seattle area PBS affiliate. So PBS is actually going to show the film, and again, it's first part of May, and the filmmaker is going to stop by and be with us for a little bit of time on his way up there. Jonathan's going to be stopping by, I think, in the first part of May and then he'll go up to the film festival. He wants to be there while it's being shown, and I'm sure he'll look for maybe some comments afterwards. So, hopefully we'll get some contacts after the film is shown widely, and we may get some contributions. Wouldn't that be great? So hopefully it's well enough received that people want to help us out. So we don't have to be doing crazy things like weddings and raffles and auctions and all the stuff that people tell us that we should be doing to raise money. We like to think that our followers will help us out. We have a situation right now. I don't even know if I should tell you about this, but it does happen. We got a call from an individual whose relative passed away and has 5 senior cats living in his home. I'm not sure whether it's a single family home or a mobile home or what it is, but in any event, that's where they are. And like many people, he acquired these cats over time, and now he's gone and the cats are without a caretaker. So I don't know what we can do. We might be able to take 1 or 2. Have to get Terry's permission on this, but we certainly can't take all 5. Any more than 2 at a time is too much of a burden on her. What do you think, Tigger? Tigger's on the ground here in front of me. He's got to be the all-time great. He's the greatest newcomer as we've ever had. He's wonderful. And the cats don't seem to bother him, which is kind of crazy because he lived in a household where there wasn't any cats. So I think that's pretty cool. So he's just a wonderful guy, and we're glad he's here. And actually, we're kind of glad that he got rejected by the Humane Society because we don't know how long he would have lasted down there. The senior cats are the ones that get put down first. And I'm not sure. I wouldn't want to take the chance on him. He's so delightful. He's a wonderful guy. I'm glad we're able to step in and help him, even though we don't get any money for it. Hopefully, we get some kudos for doing it. Same thing kind of holds true for Buster. Let me think for a minute. Buster's caretaker had a stroke, and it was so bad that he couldn't take care of Buster. So he ended up in the shelter, and then he ended up with us. I'm pretty sure that was the case with Buster. It's hard to remember. All these cats have stories, and they're usually sad stories, and we're happy that we can, provide them, I think, a pretty nice place to spend the rest of their lives. Most of them stay right here in Cat Town. Like, where old Tigger go? I don't know, but most of them are so old that they really can't climb the fence, even if they had the inclination to do so. So they just kind of hang out here. Or they can go up on the bridges. There he is. Go up on the bridges and go over to another venue. So the bridge that is on the water tower here goes all the way over to Treehouse Village and Catastic Park. So we do have a few cats that travel back and forth, and it's usually those that want to eat. They want to eat in both places. They'll start out here, they'll have breakfast, and then they'll get on the bridge, and they'll go the catwalks, and they go all the way over to Treehouse Village and do a little double dipping. That's pretty cool. And that Flavia used to do that a lot. You know, I miss little Flavia. Yeah, she used to do that a lot. So the place is looking great. We are getting inquiries from folks who want to come here. Some of them right now, in my back, kind of shut that. Some paperwork for a few days anyway, so it's probably just as well that I did that rather than have fun out here, showing everybody around and getting to know them and their learning their cat stories, which is always great fun. So we're waiting to hear about the, what did I tell you? Hang on a second. Just making sure that we're still on here. Here we go. Okay, I'm actually looking at the Google, make sure that they are in fact hello Bruce, are you there? Right. Well, yeah, it looks like I'm on here, so that means that everything is fine, and I'll okay, I'll put the link on our Facebook page in the event that you have a lot of time where you have nothing to do and you don't mind hearing me drone on about Cat's Cradle. You can click on that link and listen to what it is. I don't know what it'll be, 30 minutes, maybe 40 minutes, me talking here, but the place is really looking good. I wish you could all come down and take a tour. We did a little event, a nighttime event, and all the lighting that I have set up here is really beautiful with the waterfall and all the things that are going on in Catastic Park with the dinosaurs and stuff. So maybe you can make it down here sometime and we can do that for you. The lady that was here that would talk to us about maybe being a wedding planner, she suggested having a cat garden party, you know, during the day. And I think that's a pretty good idea, so maybe that's something that we'll do. Oh, I see Tigger has spotted a lizard. I wonder how this is going to go. He's probably never seen lizards before. Well, he's getting close to it. I don't know if he's going to chase it down or not. We get a lot of lizards here in Florida, as you can imagine. Cats are enjoying our new elevated deck, which is, let me just move the camera and you can see it maybe. It's kind of hard to see it through the trees. Sure whether you can see that. But behind the trees you can see a deck above the schoolhouse, and you can also see all of our trees that we planted out here. They used to be dirt. Very happy with that. wondering where Tigger went off to after he was looking at that lizard. Not sure. I'm not sure about Tigger. Let's get back to where I was. I think that's where I was. Okay. Hey, Pewter. Hey, baby. Oh, what a good kitty you are. So this is Pewter. And Pewter's probably our oldest cat right now. He likes to hang out in the lobby. Yeah. Oh, here comes Tigger. Pewter's very, very fragile. And I'm not saying he's failing, but he's lost a lot of weight. And he's a tuxedo cat, as you can see. Well, you're back? Hi, Tigger. No. Let him go. There you go. Not real sure how Tigger, at this point, not real sure how he's interfacing with cats because he's never been around them. But let me move the camera a little bit. Where are you going? Back to your room? Huh? Going back to your room? There we go. There we go. Okay, trying to get the camera lined up again. Okay, I'm back. So the lobby is incredible, as you know, and let's see if this is coming through. Hello. I guess it's coming through. Let me turn it up a little bit. Hello? Okay. Alright, well, sounds like the audio is still on, even though I'm on a portable device, which could stop at any time. I just wanted to check, because I haven't used it before, that it was still capturing my voice such as it is, and then transmitting it to the, hang on, here we go. Yeah, okay, I think it's still on. Transmitting it to our broadcaster to send it out to Google. It sounds like it's still working, and if this continues to work, it's probably better than using this fixed microphone, which I used so much in the past. Unfortunately, it got rained on, and that's why I'm not using it today. I did a trial on it, and it just was really awful, so I decided to go with this new portable mic, wireless mic as they call it. So I've been working on the castle. The castle needed repainting, so I've been working on that, and haven't been doing much else. To tell you the truth, just kind of taking it easy. Seems like I've got like one day on and one day off kind of thing, which is not much fun. But in any event, the weather's been just amazing here, and if I'm kind of down in the dumps, I can always come out here and get regenerated. Yes, it's a good feeling. Come out and see all these cats that we've saved, and And look at how well they're doing. Are you back again, Tigger? So the folks that were here yesterday, they sat in the lobby for a while, and we had a conversation and some coffee. We have a coffee set up in there, different flavors of what do you call it, curry cups. Yeah. And what else have we done? Well, the rabbits, we gave like 3 of our rabbits away, and we still don't have the remaining ones fixed. So I'm supposing that we're probably going to get some more babies coming out of their burrow here pretty soon, but they seem to be doing well. I don't see any signs of them trying to dig out. Yes, they've dug burrows, but the burrows have not gone under the fence. So we're encouraged by that. I have a pond in there, which I need to clean out. I've been doing it slowly. There's a lot of mud in the bottom of it, which affects the pump. And I've got to get back to doing that. I put a plea out to one of our handy people, see if I can get them to come out and do the dredging, if you will, of the little pond, and maybe give me a quote on cleaning out our big pond, which is where all of our koi fish are. Right now, it's probably at the deepest point. The muck is probably about a foot thick. So it'll take about 2 days, maybe 3 days to get that muck out of there, so that the fish have a little bit more space to move around. And I'll just feel better if it gets cleaned out. I only do it about once every 2 years. I used to do it myself, but it's really hard on your back because once that dirt gets wet, hey baby, then it's very heavy, even for somebody strong and young. And they still have to lift it up in the air and then move it over to a tarp. And then when the tarp gets full of muck, then you drag it out. And dump it. Get it away from the lake. So it's a pain. It's really a young man's job, which requires low level skills, if you will. So hope to get that pond cleaned out and get the waterfall working again in our Shantytown area, which is where the rabbits are. We usually give the rabbits their usual rabbit food, and then normally we give them some carrots on top of that. We give shortcake carrots as well, and the visitors that come here, and people that see shortcake on the street, they either give her carrots or they give her apples. Yeah. So I guess that's about it. I want to let you know about the film. I want to let you know about Flavia. Of course, that's the first and most important thing. And just kind of what's been going on around here in terms of making this place look good and presentable for anybody that comes here. And I wanted to advise you that you may not see Terry as much as you have in the past in terms of emptying the cat boxes and all that heavy labor stuff, because I think we're going to find 1 or 2 helpers to keep us going. We can't give this place up. We love it too much. Nobody else is going to love it as much as we do. And of course, we love the cats, and they love us. So, Carrie, a possible helper, she loves cats too, and I think she may very work out. If not, I've got another candidate, which we'll try. So it's been a great day here at Cat's Cradle. We released 2 of our cats that were being acclimated, and they seem to be doing well, and that really makes us happy. I hope you feel the same way. So you should see Buster and Tigger in future videos, or at least pictures of them on the Facebook page, and maybe our maybe our webpage. I'm not real sure. We are having our webpage redone. Not real happy with it so far, but we should be able to add cats if we need to, and still giving them some tips as to things that I want changed from what they've already done. And we should have that website, cats-cradle.org. Is the old one. We should have the new one replacing that in about a month, I'm hoping. So let's see, is there anything else? Well, you know about the facility, you know about Flavia, you know about Terry in the summer, and you know about replacing the squirrels with prairie dogs, and what we're doing with the rabbits and getting their pond cleaned out. You know about Buster and Buster's Loose in the Treehouse Village area, so you may, if you tune into the Treehouse Village area, you may very well see Buster. I'm not sure that our webcams are working in Fantastic Park. I'll have to check. Well, you went in for a snack, did you? Well, that's a good boy. Tigger's just coming out of his room. Apparently, he's kind of looks like a low-stress cat. We love that. Yeah. I don't know what. Must be the cat. I'm not sure what it is, but Tigger's huge. He still moves around, and so far he's been really a good citizen. So for now, I'm going to leave it there. This is Bruce at Cat's Cradle. Come down and see us sometime. If you're a follower, I'll get you a special deal. Okay. If you're a guardian angel, we'll get you in here for no charge at all. And that's about it for now. Thanks again. Bye-bye.